good, DramaAlert Nation? Your boy Blue here, back from the dead, guys. I have not hosted a DramaAlert episode in over 4 years. Keemstar just straight up dug me up and was like, dude, I want you to temp host for me. We'll see how well you do and we'll go from there. So guys, I'm gonna give it my best shot. Let's go ahead and get straight into the news. Today we've got Ludwig, after his switch from Twitch streaming over to YouTube streaming, got banned after just 3 days for a hilarious reason. The popular streaming service Hulu catching some heat after their Astroworld documentary was released. A senior vice president engineer of PSN getting called out for allegedly inviting a 15-year-old to his house. And of course, our big story for the day, guys, leaders at a company called Media Move getting called out and charged for filing false copyright claims against YouTubers in the amount of $20 million, guys. We'll get into that here soon, but first, let's talk about Duncan, guys. This guy is in huge trouble after the last video KEEM broke about him apparently allegedly abusing one of his former friends. That accusation video is now at over 1 million views, with the community in full support, and now going after Danny on every single platform. He's getting slammed on Instagram, on Twitter, on YouTube. All of his comment sections are just getting raided, wanting answers from Danny, but he has yet to respond. Danny has lost over 30,000 subscribers since that story broke, and it looks like there's no signs of stopping either. Danny is, however, posting Instagram stories like nothing ever happened, so we'll see whether or not he's gonna play this as if nothing's happening and hope it blows over, or if he's actually gonna give us a statement and give us the answers that we need. Speaking of answers that we need, this next story is super disturbing. We have the vice president engineer of PSN getting accused of inviting a 15-year-old to his house. A YouTube channel known as People vs. Preds actually showed up to his house to confront him, and he wasn't really talking. Check out this clip.
Who you out here to meet tonight, Jeff? Jeff, we can have a conversation, or I can call the cops, Jeff. Jeff, I can call the cops, or we can have a conversation.
No.
You want it? Jeff, you want to have a conversation? Jeff, I got your face on video, you scumbag. You want me to call the cops? All right, I'll call the cops. You invited over a 15-year-old kid tonight to have... Excuse me, everybody! This guy invited over a 15-year-old boy to have with him tonight! You want me to get loud, or you want to have a conversation?
May I know the purpose of your visit?
Hey, you want me to get loud, or do you want to have a conversation? Alright, you want me to get loud?
Sorry.
Excuse me, everybody! This guy invited over a 15-year-old boy to have with him tonight!
Obviously super sick and disturbing stuff if this is true, but the crazy thing is he was even wearing a PS5 shirt when he confronted them. You know, that's great PR for you, Sony. And speaking of terrible PR, we've got Hulu catching some heat for their Astroworld documentary that they released here recently. That's right, Hulu had a documentary up not even a month after the tragedy happened. They did, of course, end up pulling the documentary from the site after getting backlash, people saying that it was in bad taste, like it's way too soon to be making a documentary about this when there's just so much more to hash out about the event and figure out everything that really happened. A widely circulated tweet saying Hulu making a documentary about Astroworld is in poor taste all around. People are still burying their loved ones. The legal cases haven't even started. Great documentaries are done when all the facts are laid out. Not enough time has passed to fully discuss this. And our next story, Ludwig, after leaving Twitch to come over to YouTube streaming after signing a deal with YouTube, was banned from streaming after just 3 days. Ludwig posted a tweet saying, "You could say the switch has been going well," with a stream unavailable screenshot attached to the tweet. But the funny part about this is Ludwig was banned for playing Baby Shark on his stream. Check out this clip from his video addressing the ban.
It's my 3rd day. It's my 3rd day on YouTube, and I got banned from streaming. I ended up listening to just a few seconds of Baby Shark. I won't dare listen to another second of it, for the love of God. I am pretty sure the corporate overlords who own Baby Shark have like an iron fist on YouTube.
Luckily though, Ludwig had Fwiz, the head of YouTube Gaming, come to his aid to reinstate his streaming rights. Fwiz tweeted saying, "My son Ludwig, playing Baby Shark dance when I don't want them to. He's officially reinstated after some clarification." Like, of any song you could have gotten banned for, you get banned for Baby Shark. Like, what the f— And speaking of streamers, we have Tyler1 doing an interview with the Washington Post, potentially talking about retirement from Twitch. The Washington Post made a pretty lengthy article with Tyler1 where they interviewed him, and he talked about all of his issues with streaming and how it kind of is just affecting his health and his happiness, saying that in a lot of cases he would just get on stream even if he didn't want to, just to make his fans happy. And in the article, he was even quoted as saying, maybe I should just retire. So I guess we'll see how much longer he can keep at it. I do know that a lot of YouTubers, a lot of streamers, they lose that passion, you know what I mean? And then they just kind of force themselves to do this when it's really affecting them negatively. So hopefully Tyler1 can find some happiness somewhere. Next up, we got a huge story on Faze Banks, guys. This story is absolutely insane. So back in July, Banks saw this dude on Twitter that ended up getting schemed, I guess, out of some NFTs. And Banks wanted to be a good guy, you know, and he actually bought the dude some NFTs at the time, paying about $12,000 in Ethereum for those NFTs and gifting them to him. And today, those NFTs are worth over $300,000. Banks tweeted out saying, that time I bought a stranger a bored ape and a cool cat for 6 ETH because he got scammed. Package today is worth over $300,000. The guy he gifted them to, named Quill, tweeted out, quoting Banks, saying, forever grateful for this. That's just some wholesome stuff, dude. It just makes your heart warm when you see stuff like that. And speaking of good news in Faze Banks, he's actually 30 days sober. Banks tweeted saying, 30 days sober today, taking it one day at a time. Quit all drugs, alcohol, cold turkey, and I don't plan on turning back anytime soon. For the first time in my life, truly, I want better for myself. F a New Year's resolution. Start now. Whatever it is you want, start today. Banks out here just with all the good news today, dude. We'd love to see it. Now in some influencer boxing news, we got Tommy Fury and Jake Paul fighting here soon. Tommy's brother, Tyson Fury, a world-renowned boxer, had this to say in a video. Check it out.
Tommy does what he should do.
No, Tommy could have his worst night ever and still beat Jake Paul. He could probably turn up with broken ribs, a broken left hand, 2 left feet, his clothes on back to front, and with the flu, and then still beat Jake Paul.
Man, it's pretty clear he has no faith in Jake winning this fight at all, so we'll see how that goes. But Jake tweeted saying this, I smell cap. Also in boxing news, and speaking of Jake Paul, we got Austin McBroom getting interviewed, talking about a fight that he might have coming up, and the fact that he does want to fight Jake Paul. Check it out.
Bro, out of your future, or? Yeah, real soon, man. I'll be back in training camp the next couple of weeks. Big announcement the next couple of weeks. So everybody stay tuned.
Do you like Jake Paul? We want the Jake Paul fight?
Would I want the Jake Paul fight if we cross paths? Yeah, most definitely, yeah.
The boxing scene is on fire. We got all this. We got Gibb releasing a video hopefully next Friday talking about his next fight. We got Deji coming back with a vengeance. Insane stuff. And for our next story, and this one is wild, we got a popular Twitch streamer getting in a car accident with a drunk driver. Popular Twitch streamer Arab tweeting out saying, bro, a drunk driver just slammed into us full speed, then straight into a fire hydrant. We're fine, no injuries, but holy crap. Dude, if we were 1 second faster, I'd be dead. We've also got some clips from the scene of the accident. Check it out.
This is crazy. Dude, a drunk driver just slammed into Bolise and I. Okay. And then slammed into a fire hydrant. If we were 1 second faster, I'd be dead. Also, something I just learned. Water only comes out the hydrant in the movies.
At least it seems like he was in pretty good spirits in that last clip, so we're just glad everyone is okay. And last but certainly not least, guys, we've got the big story of the day. The heads at a company called Media Move are in big trouble. As you guys know, false copyright ID claims on YouTube here are nothing new, but these guys took it to a whole new level and scammed people out of over $20 million. An article was released basically saying that they declared that 50,000 plus music tracks were theirs that actually weren't, and over $20,776,000 worth of scam claims and payments were made to them. The two men appeared in federal court facing charges of conspiracy, wire fraud, transactional money laundering, and aggravated identity theft. The article also states that they could be facing up to 5 years in prison for conspiracy, up to 20 years for wire fraud, up to 10 years for transactional money laundering, and a mandatory consecutive sentence of 2 years for aggravated identity theft, and they may also be fined up to $250,000 per felony. Just super grimy, like messed up stuff, dude. To think about all those creators that probably either got strikes on their channel, those false flags, had their content messed up, like all of that just for these dudes to be selfish. I just take the key and just throw it away. And with all of that being said, guys, those are all of the stories that I have for you today. But before I leave, I just want to say really quick that obviously we've got KEEM retiring from DramaAlert here in a few months, and he's looking for somebody that is going to take this channel and just absolutely crush it, give it everything they got, and just, you know, do a great job and entertain you guys for years to come. And of course, regardless of whether or not that person is me, we just need somebody great to keep the Drama Alert legacy alive, somebody that you guys like, because when it really comes down to it, the fans, you guys, your opinion is what matters. And of course, there are people out there that would love nothing more than to see this channel just crash and burn after KEEM leaves. I think I could probably name a few people off the top of my head, if you know what I mean. But let me just say that if I'm involved in any way whatsoever, they're just gonna have to keep on dreaming. But with all that being said, guys, thank you again for having me. All the Drama Alert fans, KEEM, you guys are awesome, and I always love hosting here on DA. I just hope I did a good job, and you guys enjoyed the video. But with all that being said, guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.